जय गुरुदेव सभी गुरु बहन और भाइयों को। और जय गुरुदेव आपको भी मंजू जी।
जय गुरुदेव।
तो कैसे हो आप? आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है? आपका
Yeah,
म्यूट
yeah,
है।
I can. Yeah, yeah. Now I can hear you. I'm so
राइट
sorry.
राइट या।
Yeah. So I've been fine, and I'm really looking forward to this second series, which we have today, and we started on the auspicious occasion of Gurudev's birthday, which was just a week back, and this new series, which we have lately started, primarily for people, who have. I mean, who can understand English and can understand Siddha Yoga in a better way. So, and the series called Bliss, Becoming, and Being. So, Jai Gurudev to all of you who are there and who are watching us. And Gaurima, how do you want to move forward today?
So, since our last episode was a kind of a introduction episode to this series, and we know that Gurudev and Dada Gurudev would guide us in taking this series forward, and slowly, we would be inviting people whosoever Guru Bhai and Guru Behens who would want to Guru sisters and Guru brothers who would want to share their experiences in English. So we would be inviting them in this series, and today perhaps we can share our journey, that how we started practicing Guru Siyag yoga, how it all started. Maybe we can also share the basic know-how, the basic procedure of meditation, and in the towards the end we will also share Gurudev's speech and mantra in English towards the end, and we will also meditate for 15 minutes in the end. So right now, how about you sharing about your own experience of doing Guru Siyag Yoga? When did you start? How did you start? And all that.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to share my journey, this wonderful journey of practicing Guru Siyag Yoga. So it happened with the day I still remember so vividly when, and you were the one who introduced this to me, and thank you so much for doing that. So when I came to when this was shared that this is a particular meditation which you can do, and there are a lot of changes which happen. So I would say that the only thing which, because I have, as most of us, we have different, we have already been to many places, experimented, not for the heck of doing experimentation, but just to find a guru who leads your way towards spirituality. So though I've been following spiritual practices, as we all somehow or the other we have in our household, so I have also been following different masters, you can say, or different religious travel paths. So the only thing which actually attracted me, I would say, at that point of time, it was like, because it was doable, 15 minutes morning and evening, and I was like, just 15 minutes and that's it. So that was the main factor which made me get into this meditation. And the simplicity of Gurudev, was another thing which made me like, how can a guru be so simple? I mean, so simple, and the meditation so much doable. And that was my, I would say, go-to point for being in this meditation. And however, initially when I kind of listened to people and their experiences, I used to actually judge myself, that I usually, they say, when you do meditation, you have kriyas. So I never used to have anything. And I used to wonder that, I mean, is there something wrong with me? Or is it that, I'm not doing it fine? So all those questions which used to kind of, disturb me or concern me, that what is it that I need to do so that I also have those kind of kriyas. So it is only, I think the binding factor of, for me was Dharmendraji's sessions which were there and listening to them. So that helped me to have faith. That helped me to, be there, because I could see people experiencing, changes in their life. Although it also made me judge myself, however, but that was the very strong factor which kept me there. Otherwise, if we don't have that community also, I think there are a lot of forces, a lot of energies because of which you might just leave it and go. So that I feel was a binding factor. And uh, so some people I can see are putting that what you are saying we can't understand. So Guru bhai, ये चैनल स्पेशली इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग लोगों के लिए है, जो हिंदी नहीं समझ सकते हैं. सो उन्हीं के आप भी
ये
देखिए,
एपिसोड, ये
या
ये
एपिसोड,
सीरीज
या
ये
ये
सीरीज या
सीरीज. तो इसीलिए ये उनके लिए स्पेसिफिकली हम लोगों ने शुरू किया है, गुरुदेव की उनके आज्ञा से, या उनके मुझे लगता है उन्हीं का है, इसलिए हम यहाँ पर हैं. तो माफ़ी चाहेंगे, आप जुड़े रहिए, अच्छा लगेगा, है ना? So coming back to experience, sharing my experience, so that was a factor which kept me on this path. So, and ultimately what as most of you who are newcomers might have also realized, would realize going forward, is that that there are really many ups and downs, because we want to know more, so just call up. So how do you can get in touch with me, Gaurima, you can go on the website. We have so many Guru Bhais and Guru Behens who share their numbers. Just reach out to them. If in doubt, please reach out to them, because obviously, as new, I'll say new practitioners, you will have doubts, and that's fine. You will judge yourself. That's too is fine. But instead of thinking that this is not working out, just reach out, try to understand that. So that's what I did, and that's how I got more faith. And this community of Guru Siyag Yoga really helped me to overcome my own judgments, my own doubts, and that's what kept me going. So the path was, definitely there were doubts, because we could talk and we could listen to all the experiences, that kept me going. And definitely, I would also like to say that I used to think I should have kriyas, and that is a benchmark of me going forward on this journey. However, that is not so. So every person is different, every person's journey is different. So for me, having kriya was not important. I just there were a lot of changes which were happening, and I could see them. And there were internal changes, there were inner awakenings or realizations which were happening. And that all I mean, that went to have create that faith in me, that went to kind of have that strong standing on this path. So that was wonderful. And we had Mahesh Datta ji, and Dharmendra ji, and Bakshi ji. So, and so many more. Maybe I'm forgetting their, I can't immediately remember their name, but definitely they all have been our path, and they have been our torch bearers on this path. So, and I'm really enjoying this journey, because I'm getting connected to so many people who have had their experiences, and they are telling us that it's okay to be like this, And definitely, there are a lot of changes which are happening in my behavior, in my thinking process. I'm feeling much lighter, and definitely we'll be sharing more as we move forward. So, till today, for today's session, I think this much is enough. So, Gaurima, I would like to invite you to share your journey here.
Yeah, thank you so much. And it's a pleasure to share my experience with the Guru Siyag and the path of meditation shown by him. So I've been onto this path for around 2.5 years or something, and I was I can say that I have always been somebody who believed in God and had that kind of feeling that yes, God is there, God understand the dynamics that we go through life. And but still there was a lot of confusion around how to access God's power in a way which is meaningful, because at the end of the day I used to feel that everybody wants to enjoy, everybody wants to run away from pain, and yet life throws all sort of stuff at us. So what to pray, how to pray, what to actually expect from life, that am I really expecting to run away from challenges, or I want to deal with them, do I want strength and power to deal with them, and what about enjoyment? So such kind of thinking was there, which was there in my mind, and I used to ponder somewhere that what is uh, what is it that I am seeking. And I tried various meditations. I started with chanting mantras, and I started various spiritual practices, not really religious practices, because even though I belong from a traditional conventional Indian family wherein rituals are part of your life, you grow up with a lot of rituals like uh, everyday pujas and all that, worshipping, prayers, and fasting and all that. But somewhere I was not very convinced about doing them. I always felt that you know that our relationship with God has to be different. It can't be like only limited to doing these rituals and all that. So my search for guru was something that I started feeling. And then as I was searching for gurus, I started reading various books, and a lot of gurus came my way. I won't say lot, but yes, at least two three of them who are very popular, and a lot of people know about them, because their literature is available, they are in the media and everything. But again, I appreciated their teachings, I appreciated their thoughts and everything. But somewhere I was okay, but my life was not, I would say, changing in a way. I felt at peace. I was trying to upgrade myself, my thinking, and everything. And I was reading, I was following their preachings and lectures and all that. Then one fine day, Dharmendra ji, I knew him professionally. So one day, me and him happened to talk, and he shared about Gurudev and this meditation, which is called Guru Siyag Yoga and Siddha Yoga. And I was again, since I was already little into gurus and all that, and not really satisfied, so I took Gurudev to be yet another one. That okay, this was also a guru who must be functioning in any part of India. And I watched some of the videos, and somewhere my judgmental and analytical mind thought that Gurudev is not really popular in this part of the country, and he must be popular somewhere in Rajasthan or somewhere other places, and in metro cities other gurus are more popular because they appeal to the English speaking modern masses and otherwise also. So somewhere I just took the Diksha mantra. I listened to the mantra. I tried meditating, but there were multiple thoughts in my mind. Some were related to the credentials of Gurudev. So I laugh at myself that how how I was window shopping for gurus, and how how funny I had been. But somewhere I believe it's like that when we are not really aware about the higher power. So we really are in the dark and we don't know what to do. So we just do what is around. So what everyone is doing around. So I was I just thought that Gurudev is okay, but somehow not for me somewhere. So I was like, okay, fine. But then Dharmendra ji, he was doing his sessions. He used to send his sessions, and once in a while I used to look at them. And then also every time I used to feel convinced that Gurudev is good, but not for me. But slowly and slowly, slowly and slowly, I had a place which was uh, being taken by Gurudev without even me understanding it or knowing it. Now I can connect the dots. Now I know that it's not me who 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 has any power to choose the guru. It's the guru who chooses you. So slowly and slowly, this place was there, which was being taken by him. And one fine day, I would say that I was in midst of little bit of tough phase in my life, because up and down keeps happening with everyone. We all have our personal challenges. So during one of my challenge, i I suddenly decided that, oh, I have a guru, and I want to go to my guru now. Let me go to him. So that was this thought, and I started meditating during that tough time, and I started chanting. No yogic kriya as such happened. No, I would say anything out of the world kind of experience happened with me, which I had heard from a lot of guru brothers and sisters about seeing Gurudev in person or experiencing very different kind of energy or yogic movements, or seeing some light or anything like that. So nothing like that happened. But I continued with doing meditation, but I was irregular. Slowly and slowly, uh, to cut my story a bit short, that I just never left it. I just continued, and slowly and slowly, I kept on climbing the stairs of becoming a dedicated disciple. And I was not expecting any miracle. I was not really expecting anything as such. There was a seeking in me about finding a guru. I didn't even perhaps know what guru means, but like a child I was like that, God must be there anywhere. He's inaccessible, so what do I need to do with him? And so I want a guru. So that seeking was there. And with Gurudev, after starting the Siddha yoga meditation, slowly and slowly, I could feel that something is becoming different in me in terms of how I think, how I how I how I actually do anything and everything. So I have really captured it in a very small way, but it's very difficult to capture when you feel transformed as a person. So I might not have transformed much on the outside, but as a person, as a human being, how I how I how I think in life from morning till night and even during my sleep has changed. So I'm changed person now. I'm somebody, and I don't know if somebody can measure my heart rate or any other any other medical parameters. All would be different, I'm sure, because I would say some years back, 2 3 years back, whenever I used to speak at length like I'm doing today, so I was not able to even catch my breath properly somewhere. This I won't say anxiety, but I was not like this. So I'm just giving you an example. And whether it is my interaction with my family members, with my friends, with my colleagues, and for that matter anyone, Gurudev has touched each and every person through me. So even small interactions with customer care people, they are different. The results I get, because at the end of the day we human beings are very result oriented, even though we might not really want to believe sometimes that I said that I was not expecting, I had no expectation, but all I'm trying to say is that I didn't have enough mind to really expect anything. I had no clarity about what I want from Guru. But yes, I would say when I analyze the results, although I have learned slowly that there is the best we can progress on this path is by really not depending upon our logical mind and just surrendering to the path and doing the work religiously, which is chanting of the mantra and meditating twice a day, and which is very simple, just 15 minutes a day. So as you said that 15 minutes a day is so doable, so even I can certainly say that it's a big factor that played in my becoming a regular meditator. And I was mentioning about the results, so I would say, uh, how would you measure the result of your life? So, first of all, I realized that I had wrong parameters of measuring the results of my life. So, all those things, whatever you think are important or whatever you believe are very important, and certain things you think that these things are happening anyway and you really don't want to care about them. So when you come to this path and you become a dedicated meditator, everything, the all junk concepts of your mind would slowly start getting transformed, or I would say they really leave you, as Gurudev says that things will give you up. So all your crap thinking would give you up. You would not be able to think those thoughts. You would not be able to think those thoughts, and you would be at peace with wherever you are. You would be able to appreciate so much that you already have. So all these things I had read in books and all that, but I had no idea how does that actually feel like in real life. But I can say that, again mentioning the results, your life changes for the better, every bit and piece of it. So whether it is your health at all levels, your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, everything improves. Second thing comes your relationship every person, with your friend, colleagues, with your children, with your spouse, with your in-laws, everyone. Your relationship with everyone would be touched as well. And with regards to the material success, with regards to the promotions or the achievements that we want to have. All those things, whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to achieve, you start getting it. The bottom line is that you want to achieve only those things that are really aligned with the goodness of life, with with all that is good. So you end up becoming something different which you haven't even envisioned as yet. So whatever I'm talking may not be making sense to a lot of people, but to understand the sense of it, I can only say that come and practice and try it. Try to see it for yourself. Do it for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Then only you would understand what I'm saying or what Manju is trying to convey. Because you would find many videos on diseases getting cured or people experiencing various miracles. Everything is true for that matter. And then you would find people like us that we will not be able to really share that, this disease got cured. But we somewhere it's a miracle in itself that a person like me who was not into any fasting, any religious practice, any any kind of this thing, I never liked going to temples and all that. Somebody like me, i I don't know how come I ever thought that I want a guru, and I don't know how come Gurudev came in my life. So, according to me, it itself is a miracle. And secondly, this meditation and Gurudev. So, when I started, as I mentioned, I know yogic kriyas and all that. But yes, slowly, I started experiencing yogic kriyas. I started experiencing various sensations in my body. I started experiencing I started experiencing the movement of energy in my body. So all that started gradually. And now I'm kind of used to now all these, but somewhere all these things are very personal, and they differ. They may be different for everyone. Whosoever practices Guru Siyag Yoga, they each one of them would be having a path especially carved for them. So it's so customized. It's so customized. What is good for me, my being, my body, what is needed, only those things would happen. And even if I want that, I also want to have that kind of asana or that kind of yogic kriya, or I want to visit that lok or this lok, and I want to have a darshan of this devta and all devta. So I may or may not, but that's not the point at all. The mission of Guru Dev is to enlighten the world, to guide everyone to attain moksha. So that's the mission. That's the mission. Showing me visions is not the mission, or showing the visions to anyone, or enter- entertaining us on this path is not the mission. Although you and me know, and people, our guru bhais and guru sisters and guru brothers, we know amongst ourselves that how joyful we become. So this is one of the biggest side effect, we can say, or main effect, we can say, that there is so much joy on this path, that Gurudev gives you so much of wisdom, so much of wisdom. All that you can do is laugh at yourself and all the funny things that are happening, and think clearly and do what is needed at the right time, speak in the right way. So so it's like I
I
don't know.
know it's unending. I mean, we can go on for hours speaking
Yes.
like this for Gurudev and what we have got from this. And Jai Gurudev to all of you who are watching now and will be watching
Yeah.
later. And Harlal Thakar ji, I'm sorry if I have spelled the name wrong, but you have asked a question that, Do we have some way out for how do the yoga improve in life? So you can connect with us, or you can go to the website, which is gurusiyagyoga.org, and get some more information. So I think what me and Gorima are trying to also say is that we invite you to come and experience this yoga, and that you can only do if you come and start doing it. As she said, surrender yourself. So I would like to say, Garima, one thing. While I was also listening to everyone saying surrender, so what I learned was it's unlearning. Like just let everything go out of you, and just embrace whatever is coming inside. And I mean, we have to, like you said, just block your mind to this logical thinking. It doesn't mean that we don't have to think logical, and it's just that to find what how this meditation is working, and how will it only I'll say constraining, just being focused on how is it going to do it. I mean, we don't have to. It is Gurudev who's going to do it. So just surrender means just let go of what we have already, and just be open to whatever is coming on our way. I think that's what I experienced when you said surrender. So that was what was surrender for me. So the only way, I mean, we can talk endless, but the only way I think you can have faith in it is come and experience it for a few months, experience it for a month, and with full surrender, with full faith. I mean, it's not that I want to just see how it works. It's not that with that kind of intention. The intention has to be it's a beautiful thing, and let me just try experiencing it. I think that would help you to be fully present in this particular, Siddha Yoga path, and I think that will do wonders. So, and like Gorima said, that how to do what you need to do in this, you will be having this question: what do you need to do? So, as she rightly said, you have to meditate twice a day for 15 minutes. So, means half an hour in a day. So, 15 minutes morning, 15 minutes evening, and mantra jap is chanting of mantra round the clock. Like, that is something which will, and that's, they call it a key to, your spiritual progress. So that's one thing, and that will happen. And Gurudev, he chooses us, we don't choose Gurudev. It's so strongly what Gaurama has said, and that is so true, that we are the chosen one. So nothing can happen without his wish. It's not our wish, it's his wish. So that's another thing which, kind of also dawned on me, that it's not I who's choosing the Guru, it's he who's choosing me. So what else would you like to say, Garima?
Yeah, so it's like, of course, we can go on and on and on, because our life becomes our when our life transforms, and on a daily basis, we are able to see more clearly. We are able to respond more powerfully. So naturally, every aspect of our life gets touched, small and big, every aspect. So there are so many things to share that we can keep on talking about it. We can keep on talking about it. And children are also doing it, and they are also experiencing wonderful results, whether it is the neo age issues that the children are facing, whether it is youngsters and children alike, uh, anxiety and this feeling of isolation that just got triggered in the pandemic, and various other things, all kind of mental and emotional issues. So whosoever in my knowledge is practicing Guru Siyag Yoga, including my own children, so whosoever is practicing Guru Siyag Yoga, so I just can see that I just can, it's a wonder in itself.
Yeah.
However transformed I feel, it's it's so much minuscule in terms of how much beauty is being unfolding in the life of these children, because these people, the youth is getting transformed in their tracks,
True.
so the children who are practicing and the youngsters in our group, so whenever I happen to interact with them, and their insights, their way of processing challenges, that's different. Today they are struggling about something, and after an hour or so they would come back with an empowered way of looking at things and behaving, and then they would attribute it to or dedicate it to Gurudev. So all this is nothing less than miracle, because
Absolutely.
it's a wonder in itself that rather than watching any crap or indulging anything, they are just having that masti, that joy of uh, enjoying
Yeah.
life, studying, playing everything, and at the same time doing meditation twice a day. So I would say meditation would be the new trend very soon, even
True.
among children. And for this mission of Gurudev, this is bound to happen, that everyone on this planet, small
Yeah.
child or everyone for that matter, would be on
True.
this path very soon, very soon. That is why we want that all of us who are doing Siddhi Yoga, they share with their family, with their friends, with their colleagues. Even we work in corporate, so slowly and slowly we got this courage that our guru is a true guru. His mission is noble, and our guru is God only. So,
True.
what makes us not talk about it? We are getting
True.
immensely benefited. We are getting immensely benefited. What makes us not really speak about it with pride? So this is a very
Absolutely.
conscious decision that I'm speaking, I'm sharing about my experience about Gurudev on camera. This is a very conscious experience, so that people like us who somewhere feel that that we are very you know, we do not want gurus. We consider ourselves to be gurus. So so
Yeah, just to
please,
add to what you said, we have special episodes which are being telecasted for kids, and that's called Bal Sakha. And if you,
yes,
any one of you are interested, you can reach out and we'll share the link. And every week we have this where kids come up and they share their experiences, they share whatever they have done for, Gurudev, their paintings, their poetry, or any write-up which they have done, and they're so, I would say, excited to do that. And this has this particular children, the number of children have actually increased many folds, and they're just waiting to be there. So, and that gives us so much of joy to see the younger generation working towards their own growth and development in this way through meditation. So that's amazing. And Gaurima, I would also like to discuss my recent incident where I had a um, issue with my back. So doctor
yeah,
said that I had slip disc, and that was during Diwali time. I was prescribed bed rest, and 3-4 days I was just on bed, not moving at all, and the only thing I could do was mantra jap. And that faith, I was just not perturbed. My whole, obviously the family was disturbed because it was festival time, and obviously a person as active as me lying on the bed. However, there was not even an iota of this thing that there's something which has happened to me which is wrong. I think it just, and that was something later which I recognized also and acknowledged, that there was not even once I thought there's something wrong which happened to me. I was always thinking that, something is going to happen, and something good is going to happen. And that was amazement. So that made me think that, that faith which is there in me, which kept me going. And I would also like to say it with a lot of, love and a lot of I would say, thankfulness or gratitude that I'm absolutely fine. It's been more than a week. So, less than, say, 3 weeks, I'm back to normal. And no one can say that it is only because of Gurudev's blessings and his grace that I've been able to come out of it. I've been normal. Otherwise, I'm sure slip disc is a very dangerous word to be, which we listen
Absolutely.
to. Absolutely. And
Absolutely.
the only thing was like, I mean, you just have to be curious and, thinking that what's good in it rather than saying, why me? Usually, whatever wrong happens to us, we just go to God or Guru and say, "Ki, why have you done this to me?" I think the beautiful thing is, what's in this for me, which is going to be nice for me. Definitely, that will only come once we have that faith in, our Guru, that he's only doing it so that I progress further. He's just
Yeah.
doing this because he wants me to be more, into what I'm doing. And he's just there. He's just going to pick me up and take me through. That's the kind of faith, that's the kind of, belief I have to have in my Guru. And I think that's what is surrender, perhaps. So I think that that's what I would like to say, sharing one of my experiences. So that's been great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can go on and on and on. I know
Yeah.
that because we have so
Hmm.
many experiences. So, since we are so new to this platform, and now the time is to play the Guru Siyag's speech in English, and
Yeah.
everyone will get to hear the mantra in English. In his, not in English, mantra is mantra. So I would say
Yeah.
that speech is
But
in English.
before that, how about telling how to do the meditation? Just quickly taking
Yeah,
them,
yeah, please
whosoever
tell.
new people.
Meanwhile, I am experimenting a bit about
Sure, sure,
sharing my
absolutely.
screen and all that. Please
Yeah.
continue, Manju. Yeah.
Sure. So Siddh Yog, in this is I mean, the mantra which is given by Gurudev, although he has opened it, but however, it's important that you listen it from Gurudev's mouth. And once you do that, and then you can start chanting. Now, when you are doing it for 15 minutes, it's called dhyan, which is meditation. Once you're doing it, you have to see Gurudev's picture here on your third eye where ladies put their bindi. So you just imagine Gurudev on your third eye and you start chanting mantra inside, which Gurudev, you're going to listen to that mantra. And without moving your lips or without moving your tongue. So it is that you're going to chant the mantra inside, and you just have to do it for 15 minutes. The thoughts may come, they may go, but just get the picture of Gurudev again on your third eye and continue chanting of mantra. And you will be amazed that once you take permission, I mean, just kind of tell Gurudev that please make me sit for this meditation for 15 minutes, and you'll be amazed that your eye will actually open after 15 minutes. That's the beauty of it. Yeah. And sit into a very comfortable position. We would recommend that you sit in a place where you do not have things around you, and sit in a comfortable position wherein you're not on a raised platform. There may be some yogic kriyas. Just do not get bothered by it because it will end after 15 minutes for sure. And it is something which is going to only benefit you. So don't be scared about it. And after 15 minutes, those yogic kriyas will stop. So that's what you need to do. And it's a comfort. You don't need to be very, very strict. Just sit down comfortably wherever you are. And because there may be a yogic kriya, so be in a place where, you can, I mean, nothing is very close to you so that you get hurt. So open area, I mean, open place. Open means that there should be nothing in your vicinity around, because of which you might just get hurt, like a chair or something. So that's what you need to do. And for 15 minutes, just chant the mantra inside and just be very clear about how you pronounce it. So listen to the mantra attentively and try to do the same thing, yeah? Whatever Gurudev is telling. So that's what you need to
Yeah.
do for 15 minutes. Yeah. So for
Yeah.
any
So,
questions, any clarification, you can go to our website, which is www.gurusiyagyoga.org, or you can reach out to us and WhatsApp to us if you have any questions. Yeah. So Gorima, are you ready to?
yes, yes, I'm
Yeah,
ready
sure.
to play Guru
So we'll
Siyag's.
listen to the mantra. We'll listen to Gurudev's video. I think it's for 2.5 minutes or something, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
we
yeah.
will start our meditation. And then for 15 minutes, we'll meditate, and then we'll be there only. You also be there with us. Please experience it. For those of you who are new to it, and share your experience with us. Yeah, here we
Right.
go.
Okay.
Yoga mean Yoga means a union of the soul with God or the universal consciousness force. What are the benefits of Siddhi Yoga? Siddhi Yoga heals, cures, or frees the body from any physical illness, aids various forms of cancers, diabetes, arthritis, asthma, and even genetic disease like hemophilia. In the case of disease such as AIDS, which attacks the entire body, the patient may experience internal kriyas like sensation or heat, electricity, or tingling. According to Siddhi Yoga philosophy, the divine power awakened by the enlightened Guru gets transmitted through his blissful voice to the listeners, irrespective of language spoken by the Guru. This divine power transmissions occurs smoothly and remain unaffected by the language being used. Regular practice of Siddhi Yoga strengthens the immune system. The Kundalini acts as a protective shield of the immune system and wards off the onslaught or recurrence of any disease. Impact of Kundalini awakening. The Kundalini makes the practitioner perform kriyas that are specific to his needs. With this cleaning, the practitioner is cured of all kinds of chronic and even terminal disease such as HIV, AIDS, cancer, arthritis, etc., and genetic disorder like hemophilia. Mental application too are completely cured and stress is completely relieved. Cling, Krishna, cling, 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 cling, Krishna, cling.
So, before everyone starts meditating, just want to remind you that you have to pray to Gurudev. You have to pray to Gurudev that you need to meditate for 15 minutes and then start your meditation. So I will
Also, I
just
would
put
like
the
to clarify that anybody who's had food, we have to do
yes,
meditation empty stomach. So if we have had food and it's been more than 3 hours, then you can meditate. Otherwise, you can just kind of, do chanting, not do meditation. Yeah. So
yes,
you
just
can do
keep
that.
your eyes open and keep chanting the mantra. Those
That's the
of you,
only restriction
yes,
which we have
that's
in
the
this
only
mantra,
restriction.
empty stomach. Otherwise, ladies can do it all the 30, 31 days in a month. So that's the only restriction we have for this. Rest, there's nothing else. Yeah.
Right. So let
So
us
let's
start to meditate for 15 minutes. Okay. Jai Gurudev, come out of meditation, everyone. So, welcome back, everyone. So, all of you became a part of today's meditation, and many of you would be watching this video. So, whenever you would be watching this video, you can take the Diksha mantra from this video, and then you can do meditation with the session or whenever it is convenient to you. So this is not the video which intends to give you all the necessary information regarding Guru Siyag Yoga and so many things about it. So there are a lot of things that we shared, but those of the things were our experiences primarily of me and Manju as Guru Siyag's disciple. And to know more completely about Guru Siyag Yoga, it's important that you take information from the credible sources like the website www.gurusiyagyoga.org. And then there are many videos on channel of Dharmendra Sharma ji, Guru Siyag Siddhi Yoga Free. The name of the channel is that. Manju, can you please share that in the chat box in the so that we can put the channel name there. So you may visit the YouTube channel to find more videos about Guru Siyag Yoga, and in almost all of the videos Dharmendra ji has shared a lot of basics about Guru Siyag Yoga. And today it was Gurudev's wish that we focus on the experiences that we are having on this path. So we couldn't talk much about other things which are key part of Guru Siyag Yoga, and about how Gurudev used to repeat certain key information, key pointers in every video. We haven't done that in this video. So this video today was about our experiences. To know more, please visit the website and visit the channel, and I'll just share the link of the name of the channel. Just a second. Yeah, so you can visit this channel, and you can also watch the videos, the Bal Sakha videos for children. You would see the children talking about their experiences about Guru Siyag Yoga. So please do watch that channel those videos as well. You would get to see many interesting things. Yeah. So that's it from our side today. And we have already shared our WhatsApp numbers in this video. So, those of you who would like to share their experiences in English can reach out to us through WhatsApp. Naturally, all of you would understand that it may not be possible for us to interact a lot over the phone call. So, we would appreciate that Guru Bhai and Guru Bahens, Guru sisters and Guru brothers, they can drop a message to us, and we will reach out to them once we see the message, and then we will collaborate from there. So, Jai Gurudev Manju, and Jai Gurudev to all the viewers and everyone, and Jai Dada Gurudev as well to everyone. Jai Gurudev. Goodbye,
Jai
Patel.
Gurudev. Good night. Take care.
Good